Scooter Cannonball 2023, Day 3, Part 2. I had some terrible audio, horrible wind noise, whatnot. Got Mojo had the brilliant idea to have one of our cannonballers do some voiceover for me. And the Mad Scotsman stepped up to the plate.
Those rocks are beautiful. Andrew came over to me last night and said, Georgie's wife is looking for some parts for Georgie's bike. He's riding what you're riding. So I say, a GT200. It looked like Robot helped him, like he was having some kind of charging problems. Sounds like George had GoPro problems. That is magnificent. I think what happened for my text feed is that Robot gave him a voltage regulator.
They did that. They checked the voltage meter, and that was good. Thought you might need a new spark plug. So I think he needed a spark cap plug cover.
I'm a bit out of it at the moment, guys. Day 3, and we already have Cannonball Brain. There's Caleb taking the whiz. Woo-hoo! So I pull up my list of all the spare parts I was bringing. I will have a spare voltage regulator somewhere. I thought I'd learn my lesson in 2021, but I didn't have a spark plug cap. I texted Linda, which is George's wife, and she said he's doing okay for now, and he's finally got it working, just doing interstate. I think he was just doing that for day 2 because he was a little behind with all the issues and wanted to catch up. I'm not 100% sure.
I also want to thank David, Rookie88.
I was so damn hungry, and I walked over to the garage station next door, which was empty and had construction stuff inside of it. So they had no food to eat, which was a dirty, dirty trick. And I couldn't ride my bike as I didn't know what was wrong with it. Oh, there's a scooter in there.
Oh, it's Garrett. Oh, going on that boy. Hi. Clown.
Day 3, Part 2.
Carefully get to the tarmac part of this bull. That muscles hurt me. These are some of our peeps. Who's this? Oh, it's Yoni on the Royal Alloy. I'm hurt today.
Everyone's hurting today.
I saw her kind of limping last night with Eric.
A lot of people went down on that gravel yesterday. I mean, a lot of people went down. Mary, she's gone down. Her arms were road rashed and swollen. She's got swollen hands. I don't know how bad she is this morning, but I think she's going to be sore. Barry, he also went down and slightly sprained his ankle, but I see he's back up and riding this morning, which is good to see. I'm tired. Maybe I have to eat something.
Should have unzip blocked this morning.
It's hard to do this with one hand and when you're riding. So please, don't try this at home, folks.
There we go. Oh, I got it. Ah! I spit my cheek real bad. Chewing in your helmet. So David Rookie88, yesterday I was so hungry, I waved him down. I was like, ow!
I'm chewing my blooming face off.
Oh my God. I am chewing my face up. The left side.
Well, that's woke me up, that's for sure.
Squeeze my helmet pad and open when I eat. Because, oh my God. Oh. I see Carlos and Rookie88, and after I walked to that gas station that had nothing in there, it was like construction, it was a dirty trick. I waved them down, stop. I go, where are you going to get food? They're like, yeah.
I just started to pull out money and said, I'm starving. Would you get me some food and bring it back here? I've got to work on my bike. Rookie88, he was going for a burrito, and I'm like, I can't eat that. But he went and got me food anyway. God bless you, man. And I was like, yum, 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 stuffing it in my face as if I hadn't eaten for a week. Yum, yum, yum.
He was at Scooter West for the whole thing.
I was talking to Rebecca last night. She's on a Vespa 150. That's an air-cooled Vespa. She has a problem and can't go over 50. And if she does go higher than 50, her engine light comes on.
Her engine light comes on. I was like, ooh. And she talked to Seth about it.
And he's saying the bike is overheating. Her air vent is underneath the seat here. It can't be blocked by anything. So if this was an air-cooled scooter, this setup wouldn't be no good. Basically, she's riding at 50 miles an hour. If the bike overheats, she pulls over and turns it off. Basically, she's limping along and just nursing the bike as far as she can. I talked to Laura last night and then asked her, did you and Lisa do the dirt? And she was like, bleep no. She was like, bleep, bleep no. I'm not doing that dirt.
I wasn't sure if they were going to attempt the dirt because in Scooter Cannonball 2021, the gravel and the dirt is what took Lisa out and she broke her hand and then she was out.
Boots up ahead. Who am I catching up to? My knees are swollen. Just hurt my surgery hand. Okay, the aches and pains have begun. My surgery hand, I just gripped it wrong. I was like, oh, and this inner part, oh, so tender. Pain makes you forget what you're saying. I don't even know. What is that flapping there? Oh, it's a hat. Oh, we got a GTV. So that's either a 250 or a 300. Who's this? We got a Super Cub. Mary lost her Garmin. So it made me wonder, like, if that was the one that the Yellow Monkey people found. And I'm not sure if they have it or the Score people have it. So hopefully Mary got that Garmin. I didn't actually get the outcome of that.
Hopefully Mary's not too bad today. I walked over there and she was assessing her bike. Her GT headlight was broken and she was strapping up her hands. I think she fell like 7 times. Oh my God. She just got back up. That's what she does. She just gets back up. I don't like this bumpy road. There's no good part of it to ride on. And anybody that's hurting, this stuff makes you hurt even more. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. I feel bad for Cleather riding this. It just shakes you to bits.
And then this morning, oh, Jesus. That guy was about to wail past him. And that little goatee in me was right there.
I got to talk to Greg, GP71. He was saying his buddy Jim went down in the dirt. He's pretty hurting. I said, I seen him and he looked okay. He says, aye, that's because I gave him some whiskey.
It's tiny. What's going on?
My belts.
Oh, so you got to put a new one in?
Yeah.
My tools are on the truck.
I left mine in the frig. I forgot to put them back on this morning. They're in the car with Serena.
Oh, man. You got the call in?
Yeah.
All right, bud.
Thank you, love.
Okay.
Stop.
Oh, you got it. There goes Yoni. Good to know Serena's on the way with the tools, and he looks going to do a little roadside repair there. Put a fresh belt in. We are cooking these belts. Who is it? Quasi. He cooked his second belt. He's on the PCX 150. He has cooked a second belt. He's now trying to get a third one. A lot of people are looking for Moto Vista. George is Scooter Parts Co. I bought so many parts from Scooter Parts Co. to rebuild this GT200. So shout out to our fellow Cannonballer Moto Vista for hooking us up. Quasi was lucky to get Robbie Can's belt. I guess he cooked Robbie Can's belt yesterday, and that was day 2. So day 1 cooked the belt, day 2 Quasi in the belt. So hopefully he got a third belt. DJ Tiny cooked a belt just the beginning of day 3. We're not even at checkpoint 1 yet. That's Garrett and Yoni. Cheers! In the 200 class, there's not many of us, but damn are there some good riders. And most of them are not old GTs. And so they're newer, and like you saw, they're peppier and they're faster. So that's hurting my score in my class. I got smoked by Scoop Mommy. I don't have my speed. It's bumming me out. Anyways. Go Bam like to go fast. Anyways, though, with the class, we don't have that many people. I think there might only be 10 or 11 of us. But I was ranked number 9. And you know what that tells me? Go Pam in the top 10 in her class, yo. Oh, I was so excited. Actually, I think there's 11 of us. If I could be in the top 10 in my class, that would be a Cannonball first and a dream come true of Go Pam being in the top 10. It's not overall. It's just in my class, and I think there's only 11 of us. Cross your fingers for me. That's what I'm hoping for. Gut Mojo, are you going to cannonball that U-Haul home, or are you going to be a tourist? I think he's going to cannonball it home. These rocks are gorgeous. Look at that. So cool. I'm going to take this screen off tonight. And I'll stick this sticker across this black. Might be harder to see. Oh, no. What did I do? I touched something. I gotta be careful. Something's happening when I go like this. I touch my garment and mess it up. I haven't seen the Mad Scotsman for a while. You okay, bud? I like him. He's like, give me a hug to everybody. And I never did meet the guy from Australia. I met Gareth from New Zealand. He's the top of my class. Gareth is kicking ass. Actually, wait, he's the top of the leaderboard. Talked to Shannon yesterday, explained what was happening with my fall and my chest ribs, and I went to open the bathroom door in the hotel, and I moved quick, and I grabbed it. I'm not going to do it hard like I normally do, and I kind of yanked it forward, and I was like, ah! And she's like, oh, yeah. She's like, that's muscular. And it's like, so it's just muscular, right? That's it, so I probably didn't bruise anything. She's like, no, you probably bruised it, and it's muscular. And I was like, oh, doing good. I'm doing good. I'm feeling pretty strong. You have to remember, I met some Scott. He was just some guy staying at the hotel. He says he's traveled a billion countries and all over America. He thinks it's really neat what we're doing. He goes, hey, you're a GoPam. And he just found out we were doing Scooter Cannonball, and he did a search, and my name popped up. Okay, but he told me two things. To go on the way to Boise. There's some freeway from Utah on the way to Boise, and then on the way to Iowa. And I forget what freeway he said. He said, that's gorgeous. And then he said, Yakima in Washington is where they have the hops fields for beers. All the beers get their hops, and he says it's just giant hops fields, and it's just gorgeous. The rocks in Utah, like, I think it must be one of the prettiest states. Like, just, just, get away from this stuff. Dodging pits now. Focus. I'm feeling it, and I'm going to say I'm barely hurt compared to other people that are riding. Scooter Chef's riding with his dislocated shoulder, then he popped back in. He's in pain. Like a road like this, just anything like this, it's just boom, boom, boom. Let alone that gravel road. Did Chef do that dirt road? I wouldn't have done it with the dislocated shoulder popped back in. Oh, somehow he had a Zumo XT2 and I have the Zumo XT. Got Mojo. Oftentimes it's telling me like it's on the left, but really it's on the right. Maybe that's something a little mix up between the two Zumo styles. Oh, maybe this is technically on the left. How the F do I get in there?
Please drive to highlighted route.
How do I get in there? Mother, is it over there? Is that an in-hole? That's an in-hole. I'm like, how do I get in there? I am taking a left. Hi. That was Linda. Oof. Ugh. Oh, that's tight as hell. Morning. Hi, guys. Where am I going? Nope. That way. Bye. Love you guys. Thank you. Wrong way. Highway 264. East. There we go. I was like, where am I going? Round and round and round she goes, circling around, circling clown. There she goes. She goes the right way. Round and round where she goes, nobody knows. We had 204 yeses, but 181 showed up to start. I believe that's the correct numbers. And then it starts dropping out. And only so many people make it to the other ends. It's hard on these little scoots. Rider and machine.
Mary. I can't say Mary without saying, Mary, quite contrary, how did your garden grow? With silver bells and cockle shells and pretty maids all in a row.